All right. Hello. Good morning, everybody, or good day. You could be anywhere in the world. I don't know why I always start this way. Why make a big fuss about it? I guess I do. Like, I definitely know a lot of people who watch my stream are not on the East Coast or in the United States at all. But like, it is still 10 o'clock in the morning and it is still good morning to me. So just instincts tells me to do that. I am dealing with my nails right now. I know that has been like a topic I keep talking about on my show. I'm doing my nails. I'm undoing my nails right now. So I apologize if you've had to sit through me talking about my nails before. I don't have good nails or anything. I just am able to wear nail polish now for the first time in 7 years. Also, I've got pretty rough OCD. And it definitely has a negative impact on my nails. So being able to have polish on them means I have better nails. Also, it means that I make much clickier sounds when I type and I use my phone, which is OCD crack. Like, oh, I'm making a clicky sound. I don't know. Like, all of my games are so much better on my phone for the little ticking sound that my fingernail makes when it hits it. But also to that end, they are starting to get to that length where they're a bit uncomfortable to type with. And I know I should just file them down, but fun fact, I don't have a nail file. Highly irresponsible of me. And of course, like where we grocery shop, they don't sell nail files. And I really don't, I'm doing that thing where I don't leave the house unless I'm grocery shopping or absolutely having to try the new Dunkin' Donuts sugar plum macchiato. I highly recommend. It is not sweet. Like, it's a little bit sweet, but if you don't like Starbucks because they're disgustingly sweet, Dunkin' Donuts is not disgustingly sweet, and that sugar plum macchiato is definitely not. It's just like a berry, like a blueberry flavor. There's other stuff in it, but like the top note is blueberry, which if you've never had blueberry and coffee together, it's actually a good combination. I know it sounds gross. Like, when I think about it, it sounds gross, but I've had it quite a few times, and it's always good. I'm one of those people who will order something just because it sounds real weird, and then I will force myself to drink it even if it's disgusting because I'm real cheap. So yeah, good. I'm glad I just got everybody's messages. I'm glad everybody is in agreement on both nails and also the sweetness of Starbucks. Yeah, with Starbucks, like, if I can order it like half sweet, sometimes I will literally order a flat white. I'm not a unsweetened coffee drinker. I am very much a cup of coffee with creamer in it, but like at Starbucks, sometimes I'm like, just give me a flat white because then I know it's not too sweet. Last year this time of year, they had something that had like a sage in it that was actually really good, but it's rare that I say that about Starbucks. Anyway, so good morning, Courtney. Yeah, I know I don't have a nail file, and it's insane because with my OCD, like, that is a huge problem if my nails are not filed properly. Morning, Petra. I'm glad that you also like the cookie sounds that your nails make on it. I don't know. I really like that sound. I just also need to trim them slightly. But not now because I don't have a nail file. And good morning, Miriam. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our first sprint. Also, I don't have any of the cats today, but oh, good Lord, sorry. I had to restart my computer, and now I've got 6 instances of Origin open. Anyways, it just threw me off. So if it sounds like I'm in a bowling alley at all, the cat's got an ornament. And I can't in good conscience take the ornament away from them because it is a plastic ornament. It's a plastic bulb. And my roommate took down all of the ornaments, like took them all out of the attic for us to set up trees without actually making a space for trees. And our house doesn't like automatically have that spot. So they've just been sitting there tormenting the cats for the last like week now. So I'm just letting them have that ornament, but also it sounds like a bowling alley here. Okay. We are going to write for the next 10 minutes. It is 10:07 on the East Coast. So we are going to write until 10:17. I will see you guys then. Okay, that is time. Let me know how you did. I started editing. I'm still working on the shifter project that I started yesterday. Good morning, Shadow. Thanks for joining. Work on that shifter project. I'm feeling better about it. Those of you who were here last night know that I was kind of having a meltdown at the beginning. But I've since made my peace with the first part of it, and we'll deal with it later. Also, one of the nice things about reading something that was written a while ago, for me, I tend to have like a 2 to 3 month drafting and editing time frame on what I'm publishing now. So I don't really get to see much stuff that I wrote a long time ago and then forgot about. And that is this one. So there's just a lot of jokes in this that I have forgotten about, and therefore they're funny to me again. Of course, all of my jokes are funny to me. But so in this one, it's shifters and they're wolves, and one of them is extremely against cats. She's never really known any sort of feline shifters before, and she just thinks horrible things about them. So right now she's imprisoned, but she has a computer, and so she's watching a whole bunch of puppy and wolf pup videos, and then videos of cats doing dumb things, which of course are great videos even for cat lovers, but I thought it would be funny if she was watching those. Also, she has made a shifter friend online, and the shifter friend's screen name is Turtles Against Straws 783. So that's one of the fun thing with shifters is you can get pretty creative and kind of dumb with them. But also it's nice. It's been a long time since I've been able to look back on a really old project and have something that is, completely fresh in my brain again. So I'm going to take advantage of this little blurb that I've got right now. Petra got 238 words, and you're doing a bit of outlining today. That's fantastic. Let me know what you're working on if you want to share. I love to hear about other people's projects. Especially when it's just me doing these shows. I end up talking a whole bunch about my projects, and I love to hear about other people's. I love everybody's. I don't know, even as a writer, I'm still amazed at how creative everybody gets. I also get amazed at how creative I get. I don't think that's a unique feeling. But like in this book, so like I mentioned, she's a prisoner right now. And she's got a collar on her that prevents her from shifting, and just like completely on the fly, not thinking about it, I have the collar working by having like a blunted needle on it that is pressing against the neck, but never enough that would actually hurt the person, but it's enough that it prevents, their id, I guess, it's a primitive part of their brain, but from actually shifting, because it's scared that if it shifts and, the neck warps, that it's going to get stabbed. And I just read that and I was like, how the hell did I come up with this? How was I able to figure out something that was like so basic and logical for something? Yeah, I don't know, except brains are fun. And yeah, so like when I read other people's stuff, I'm always amazed at like the creative stuff they come up with, but I guess it's something that we all have some sort of a capability of doing. And I hope I'm not the only one who's shocked by my own abilities. So Miriam is outlining an old project you were working on in college, a Red Riding Hood YA fantasy romance retelling. I love fairy tale retellings. I don't love all of them, which I guess is normal, but I feel like because I love them, I also have kind of a higher bar for them. So I've definitely hated a lot because it just didn't meet what I wanted it to be. But I do love them in concept, and I frequently read them. And you're doing this to distract yourself from your nano project until January. Yes, that's what I'm doing as well. I will pick my nano project back up. Probably the third week of this month, the fourth week of this month. But until then, I am doing completely other stuff. And Courtney is also rewriting today. Good. You also surprise yourself with your creativity. I am not alone in that. I always feel like who thought of that? I didn't think of that. There's no way I could think of that. Okay, let's go ahead and get our next sprint going. Yes, Miriam, I did tell you how gory the original tales were and rapey. Oh my God, Sleeping Beauty. Oh my God, Sleeping Beauty is terrible. And of course, that was the first one I ever did a retelling of. Oh my God. Sleeping Beauty is terrible at all levels. That is technically, if you're curious, like it's a fairly short read as a fairy tale, but that is Talia, Sun, and Moon is like the source for Sleeping Beauty. And like there is this part in it that no matter how how anybody is phrasing it, because when there's all kinds of like, this is just it in my own words. Like, this is just somebody is telling you this is what the story is, but there is a part in it where they always use the exact same phrasing in it, because it's like the politest way ever to say that he raped her. So the fruits of love blossomed or something. I don't. It's anyway. Talia, Sun, and Moon. Fascinating to see what the source was for it. Yeah. So we're gonna write for the next 20 minutes. Oh, I went on a ramble there. It is 10:25, so we are going to be writing until 10:45. Good luck, everybody, and get some productivity in. Okay, that is time. Let me know how you guys did. Hey, Devin, and hey, INA. Thanks for joining. I see INA and Miriam are both having productivity issues this morning. That's okay. You know, there's only so much you can do. I saw a really clever idea. I don't know if I could actually trick myself into doing this, but I saw a really clever idea to boost productivity and to avoid Pinterest rabbit holes and stuff like that. For writers, in one of my writer groups the other day, the suggestion or the idea was to get another browser. Like, I'm using Google Chrome, so it would be like getting Firefox. I guess you could use the whatever flipping thing Microsoft has given us now, but Edge. Edge, if you wanted to use Edge, okay, whatever. But what you do with it is you set it up to be just for writing, and then only your writing related links do you put into your toolbar, I'm going to call that thing. I don't know what the right term is. Is that a toolbar? I mean, I call it is a toolbar, but I don't know if that's the right term for it. Anyways, so yeah, so then like if you don't have those buttons sitting there and you can resist the urge to like type in full web addresses, then you can avoid all of those rabbit holes. And yeah, like it is definitely something that is tempting for me because I waste too much time on Facebook and Twitter and news sites that I don't need to be on constantly. When I can have, you know, just my Amazon links and Wikipedia, and I probably don't need to have Goodreads. You know, like obviously these are things that would still be accessible, but narrowing it down, I thought that was a great idea. And like maybe if I only had 10 buttons there and one of them was WordPress, I'd actually flip and blog sometimes because that is absolutely one of those things that I need to be doing more of, and I don't. I need to be more on social media in general for like career boosting as opposed to dicking around. That's absolutely my big problem. So yeah, during that sprint, like I almost got that scene done, but I would have totally gotten that scene done if I hadn't gone onto Facebook and commented in a writers group where somebody posted that age-old question of, if I self-publish, will people take me seriously? It's not a valid question anymore. In case any of you are wondering if you could still be a writer if you're self-published, it is in no way a valid question anymore. Self-published authors are just as successful or have the potential to be just as successful. There are self-published authors out there that are making millions of dollars a year. I'm not exaggerating on that. Also, you can't even publish at the Big Five, which is now the Big Four. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but I believe Penguin bought out Simon and Schuster. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, so we don't even have the Big Five anymore. We are going to be the Big Four once that is all said and done with. But yeah, they don't publish some major genres out there, or subgenres. So, yeah, there's absolutely no reason to ask anymore if it's valid to go self-publishing. Any little bit of research will give you that answer. I did very politely answer the person who asked that question, but you know, I was not as abrasive as I am right now, but I didn't tell him like that was a dumb question. But I did answer that question, and that was time that I could have spent finishing the scene that I need to now finish. It is 10 past, 9 past. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Miriam, for confirming that for me. We are going to write until, oh yeah. So it's 9 of, we're going to write until 11 past. Good luck, everybody. Be productive. Don't go down Pinterest rabbit holes. Okay, we are back, and I am going to be distracted for just a second. I am helping a friend who just had to take in some kittens. And she's having an issue. So they literally found a kitten in their wall. The way that their house is, so this is Atlanta, and even within Atlanta, but especially once you get out into the suburbs, we're in the mountains. It's real dumb. From the perspective of somebody from the Mid-Atlantic, where we build next to the ocean. And like anything that's in the mountains, like you try not to put major cities out there so much. I am from Delaware, the flattest state, and I'm from upstate New York as well, which does have, like, there are definitely mountains in upstate New York, but not like not where the cities are so much. They tend to be fairly flat. And Atlanta, there are, like, Kennesaw Mountain is probably like 20 miles from the center of Atlanta. And it's a big mountain. So her neighborhood is built into the side of a mountain, which I guess was enough for a mama cat to have access to her roof and have the kittens on her roof. And so one of them fell down like a storm pipe or whatever. I don't know the right terms for any of this stuff, but they literally had to rescue this kitten from their wall. They already have 3 or 4 cats. It's her and her brother's house. And then they've got 2 roommates, and I think her and her brother had 2 cats, and then one of the roommates has a cat. They might have gotten another one since then because she just mentioned 2 kittens, but maybe it was 2 kittens from that same litter. Anyways, they're having potty issues, which is just, obviously with any animal, it's an issue that you have when they're babies. So they need guidance on that. If any of you get a kitten and you need to litter train it, there is a product called Cat Attract that I'm assuming smells like friendly cat pee. I don't know. But it's an additive for your litter box that will teach the cats to go there. Again, I have no idea how it works. My only assumption is it smells like another cat has already gone there, and therefore that's the place to go. I don't know. But yeah. So that was a crazy thing that just happened recently. They literally had to put like a hole in their wall, and then he was trying to attract the baby with dry cat food. But I have a feeling that the baby was like too young to even understand what this was, and they probably should have used milk anyway. He ended up having to like reach in there and grab it, but the kitten's okay. The kitten is okay, and there is a home for it once they get it litter trained, which is fantastic because it's a black kitten, and they are harder to home than other cats. So yeah, so it's got a happy ending, but right now they're dealing with baby animals being how baby animals are. So on that, I guess let's go ahead and get this next sprint done, and then we can fit 2 more sprints in. It's going to be a little bit tight today, but that's okay. I don't have any plans for after this except for lunch. I have to go up to Kennesaw, where Kennesaw Mountain is, and get my roommate a gift card for Christmas. We're not like a gift card Christmas family. It was just it's going to be a funny gift card for him. I don't normally do gift cards. If you do gift cards, that's fine, but I don't. we normally get each other things, but this one it's for a sandwich shop, and he'll get a good laugh out of it because, anyways, he's having issues with his family. So we're gonna write for the next 20 minutes. It is 16 past, so that is going to take us to 36 past. Good luck, everybody. All right, let's check the time on that one. Let me know how you guys did. I got a big chunk of this scene edited. I was hoping, I always hope to like get a full scene edited in my 20 minutes sprint. I didn't get there, but it is a big scene for me. It was 2,400 words. It's now 2,300 words. Yay, because the story is too long. But that was good. Morning, BC. Thanks for joining. We do have one more sprint today that will get started in just a couple minutes here. Yeah, let me know what you guys did. Damn, there was something I was going to talk about right now, and I don't remember. Oh, if you guys are on Twitter, I know I've got a Twitch thing sitting on the screen right now. But if you guys are on Twitter, Dionne Warwick is now on Twitter, and her tweets are amazing. She's just roasting people, and it's delightful. She was almost 80 years old. Like, there's like a big banner, almost 80. And she just joined Twitter, and she's roasting younger people. She roasted Chance the Rapper. She roasted The Weeknd. And now she's like beefing with Wendy Williams. Because Wendy Williams made a snotty comment about her being on Twitter. I'm not a huge fan of Wendy Williams, so I know like Wendy Williams gets tons of hate that I don't think she deserves. But also, I don't really care for her. She's just not. I don't. You know what? I just don't really watch talk shows like that. Like, I don't care for Ellen. I've never been. I can't even name any other ones. The View. Does The View count? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it's just not my thing. Sorry, my cat. There we go. Now you can't see my cat being lewd. So yeah. Yeah, if you're looking for someone new and delightful to follow on Twitter, Dionne Warwick. If you are on Twitch and you're looking for some follows, follow me on Twitch, and I will absolutely follow you back because I don't know what I'm doing on Twitch yet. I know it's for gaming, so I'm going to be doing my streams, and I was thinking about doing Sims 4 since a bunch of other author tubers are doing Sims 4 there. But then I was like, this is going to sound crazy. And like, obviously, how I destroy any hope of branding on it. I think I'm going to do World of Goo, which is a game from, it was on Wii, like when we first got a Wii. That was a weird way to say that, but that would have been like 2008, 2009 that game came out, and it was delightful. And I don't remember what site I was on. I had to have been on Steam, and it turned out that I still had it I bought it a few years back just for nostalgia reasons. By a few years back, I mean 2013 I bought it. But I think I'm going to play that for a little while on Twitch. It's a really funny game. It's a puzzle game, but it's a humorous one. It's fun to watch. They make funny squeaky sounds. So yeah. And I realize a 12-year-old game absolutely gets you nothing on Twitch, but I'm also kind of a terrible gamer. I like gaming, but I've never been great at it. So I'm going to see how I do at World of Goo. Like I said, it's been like 7 years since I played it last, so I figured it'd be a good start. And Shadow made a good start by opening the Word document and not getting any farther. But, we all have those days. And hopefully we got one more sprint right now, and hopefully you will get at least some productivity out of this to make up for what you didn't get on the last sprint. So we are going to go for 20 minutes. This is our last sprint. But again, I've got this super complicated schedule below. So you can get some sprints for me tomorrow morning or like any day, Monday through Friday. So good luck, everybody, on this sprint. And I will see you at just past the hour. Okay, that is time on the last sprint. Let me know how you guys did. I got I've lost the ability to count this stuff. I feel like I've gotten like 5 scenes done, which is also about what I did yesterday. Or last night. So that is, which is still yesterday. Doesn't matter. Anyway. So I'm setting a decent pace here. I am like 5 chapters out of like 16 to do that I only have today and tomorrow to do. I can do it later. It's just, it's nice to get a full editing pass done before jumping to another project. And I absolutely have to jump on that other project on the 12th. So we'll see how it goes. I did also want to do some baking, candy making, I guess, today. I'm gonna be making some fudge. I don't know why I'm sharing all this, except I might go ahead and film it. Just because that's what I've been doing lately. I've been filming everything. And this is gonna be a fun fudge to do. So that is my plans for this afternoon. And then maybe I'll do some writing tonight. We also have tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. one of my early sprints tomorrow. So we'll see how I do in the next 2 days. But that's, that is how it goes. I absolutely have to get that other thing done I'm really setting myself up for the 14th. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll finish that early. I don't know. I'm just rambling right now. So it is, it is 12:04. I did run a little bit late. Is my calendar broken? My calendar might be broken. I'm having a weird internet issue. It says, like, obviously I'm talking to you guys just fine. But I've had this warning all morning on my screen that Dropbox cannot establish connection. And now I'm trying to pull up that nice Google Calendar that we have. And it's not working. Did my calendar just like straight up die? I'm sorry. I should have been better prepared for this. Oh, I've lost that calendar. Is that calendar gone? I'm sorry. If you guys know what I'm talking about, cool. If you don't, there was this Google Calendar that had a whole bunch of sprints in it that Sarah Cahill had put together. And I'm not seeing that on my Google Calendar anymore. So I'm going to do some poking around with that today. Hopefully I'm just having a weird glitch, but if not, we'll just have to go back to the old method of doing searches for other sprints. So in the meantime, I will let you guys go so I can go get some lunch myself, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow morning, but if not, I'm around all week. That schedule is on the screen. Have a great day and have happy productivity. I'm just getting messages now popping up on, you guys know how this works. So Shadow got all of 9 words, so be more productive later, hopefully. Devin says, he thinks that Sarah's calendar was just for Nano. I know it was still running as of like yesterday or the day before, but absolutely she might have pulled it down since then. But Sage is streaming right now. Thank you for posting that. Okay, I am going to go. You guys go and be productive elsewhere.